Liza Soberano opens up on childhood trauma in podcast documentary from a Teary confession. In a bathtub to defiant statements by the pool, she delivers unfiltered narrative of pain, relief, and self-assertion, showing that her journey is not only about survival, but also about reclaiming her power.
And then the next memory I have is, for a while after that, like, they would do like family movie nights once a week or something, and I was the only one that wasn't allowed to participate in family movie nights because I was the family dog. So they would literally call me the family dog, and I would have to sit in like a big cardboard box behind the sofa. And I actually would just sit there like a dog. And then after that, like, she started really abusing me, not just psychologically. The first instance was I was eating spaghetti at the table, and this is why I have a phobia of meatballs now. She forced me to eat a meatball, and I choked. She didn't do anything, she just watched me. And I think she did it on purpose to, like, make it look like it was an accident. But for some reason, her husband would always step in when it got really bad, but he wouldn't do anything when it wasn't that bad, so he had saved me from choking. And then the next instance was their actual family dog took a shit on the carpet. And she had called me to come clean it up, so I went over, and then I was about to go get like a brush or a toothbrush or something. And when I came back, she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm cleaning it, like you asked me to." Obviously, like in my little girl voice. And she was like, "No, I want you to use your tongue." And I thought she was kidding until she, like, grabbed the back of my head and forced me on the carpet. And then when you're in foster care, your social worker does regular checks on you. Like, I think it was at least once a month or something. And I noticed this pattern that, like, she would treat me really badly, but whenever it was about time that the social worker was gonna come by, she would all of a sudden treat me really nicely, like extra nicely. Like, she would give me Twizzlers, and so I also grew up having like a weird kind of love for Twizzlers randomly. She would just tell me all the things that I wanted to hear. And so whenever the social worker came by and would ask me questions and everything, I'd lie and I'd say everything was fine, that I was happy, that Melissa was so good to me, that the kids were so good to me, that my conditions were fine. I would lie because I would actually believe that she loved me when she said she loved me, because when you're a kid, that's just what you do. You believe anything that an adult says because you think that they have their best interest for you. And then it got really bad because at one point she just stopped